I never expected this. Like, I can't believe this right now. I'm so emotional.
In a time of scarcity and economic turmoil, it's natural to be worried, fearful, and hopeless. With widespread job loss, extreme market volatility, and many people in need, there is no denying that this is a scary time and many people are struggling. But what if we could create wealth and abundance despite the circumstances? According to some spiritual teachers, we can, through tools such as visualization, affirmations, and meditation. So when I heard about Deepak Chopra's 21-day meditation challenge for creating abundance, I really wanted to put this to the test. As much as I do believe that mindset is super important, I'm also highly skeptical of such claims because a lot of new agers who preach this stuff are actually broke. So the 21-day abundance meditation challenge is purchased. In 21 days, can I change my money mindset? Can I start to generate more abundance in my life so I have more to give to others and to live the life I want to live? I'm excited to see what happens in 21 days. And before we continue, I want to make it really clear that I have no affiliation with Deepak Chopra, his business, or the Chopra Center. I actually paid $39.99 to have access to this meditation challenge, so this video is my 100% unbiased, honest experience. Deepak Chopra is a renowned spiritual teacher, alternative medicine doctor, and founder of the Chopra Center. As much as Deepak Chopra is a leading wellness and spiritual guru of our time, he is also criticized by a lot of mainstream science and medicine for sharing pseudoscientific ideas.
Quantum mechanics says what the world is different than what we see when we look at it. So it's a small leap from that correct statement to we bring the world into existence by looking at it, right? And then you're Deepak Chopra.
Ignoring the actual scientists that study all this stuff, and he's sort of pitching this thing that what it is, like this Deepak Chopraism, this sort of like spiritual, pseudo quasi-spiritual view of the world.
I'm super skeptical, but my motto in life is question everything, be open to anything. So I'm gonna go into this giving it my all. I'm gonna do these meditations every day. I'm gonna do the journal entries and the exercises involved. I'm really gonna pour myself into this to see if anything happens, and if nothing happens, then so be it. So I just got through doing a 40-day Dr. Joe Dispenza meditation challenge, and that was so hard because the meditations were so long. These meditations for the 21-day challenge are only about 20 minutes, I think, so I feel so relieved about that. I feel like it's gonna be a walk in the park compared to the Dr. Joe meditations. So I just finished the meditation, I did all my journal entries, and I'm feeling really good. I really love that meditation. It was the perfect amount of time, I feel like, and now I'm ready to get ready for the day and get started with work. Money is such a taboo subject in our culture. Most people want to be wealthy and abundant and live the life of their dreams, but at the same time, money is also seen as the root of all evil. We have all of these issues and blockages around money, and we don't talk about them, nor do we teach children in schools basic personal finance and economics. And for something that is such an integral part of our lives, I think this is complete bullshit. So through this experience, I really hope to develop a deeper relationship with money and look at how I view money and abundance in my life and really unpack these deep rooted layers. I was born into a typical American middle-class family, and although we were never rich, I always had my needs met, and I've lived an amazing life and I'm so grateful for it. I love my family and my parents so much. My parents are the best people in the world. But growing up, money was not something we talked about as a family. And if we did talk about money, it was often from a place of stress. It was a source of stress, and growing up, money practically equaled stress. And I am not blaming my parents at all because they have worked so hard to provide enough for 4 children, and I can't imagine being a parent with 4 kids and having to feed all those kids and support them. So Mom and Dad, I love you, thank you so much, but I just wish that money was something we talked about a bit more openly growing up. Money still feels stressful to me, but over the past year, I really had to look at this a lot deeper, especially as I dove into starting a business, I could no longer be afraid to look at my business and personal finances. So simply by committing myself to just looking at the numbers as much as possible, I feel such a greater level of empowerment with money than I once did.
I just completed the first week of the Abundance Meditation series, and I'm honestly really loving this one so much. I love these meditations because they're the perfect amount of time. They're like 10 to 20 minutes. I feel like it's such a great reflection as well, not only with the meditations, but all the journal prompts that they give you. I just don't know what results they're going to bring. Like, they make me feel good. I love doing them. But is this going to actually generate abundance in my life? I'm very skeptical of that.
So right now I'm pretty much just making enough to get by, and that's cool with me. As I'm building this channel and this business, I am totally cool with just making enough just to do what I love. But my desire is to grow this so I have more resources to make the content that I want to make and to live the life I want to live and to give back. I mean, I want wealth and abundance in my life because what I've learned is that I had such a guilt and a blockage for receiving because I felt like, who am I to want more than what I already have? But what I started to realize is that through limiting myself in that way, I was limiting my ability to give. And what I've had to learn is that money is an energy exchange. We often see money as this evil thing, but it is simply just a representation of exchange for value. But for me, I've always felt like if I'm gonna receive anything, whether it's monetary value or anything else, I wanna feel like I really deserve it. And this meditation series actually challenges you to think about money and abundance in a completely different way.
One of the core principles of this meditation series is that abundance does not only refer to money. According to Deepak Chopra, abundance is a consciousness and a spiritual law. Abundance is something that can come in all forms, and we can attract whatever we want more of in our lives, whether it's more love and relationships, rich experiences and adventure, or beauty and pleasure. And all we have to do is observe nature to witness true abundance.
So as I'm going along through this challenge around week 2, I am feeling like, okay, I don't think anything is gonna happen. These meditations are really nice. I like doing them. I look forward to doing them every day, but I honestly did not think like anything was changing in my life. I feel like I wasn't seeing results, and I was like, whatever, I'll just finish the challenge, but I don't think anything's gonna happen, and this video might be really boring. But then on day 19, something happened to me that I literally can't explain. Something happened to me that has never happened to me before, and it could be a total coincidence, but the spiritual side of me wants to believe that it wasn't, that this was a synchronicity that happened because I had been working on this abundance mindset for 19 days. So what happened was I got a random Facebook message from a stranger, and I had no idea who this person was, and what they said in the message was, "Hey Sky, I love your videos. I really believe in what you're doing and I want to support you. Do you have somewhere that I can send you money?" And my first thought was, oh my gosh, they do not have to give me anything. I should just say no, I won't accept. And that's what the old me would have done. But through this experience, I've learned that when someone genuinely wants to give, you should be overwhelmed with gratitude and receive it and then pay it forward. And that is how this money energy exchange and the abundance mindset really works. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know how much they were gonna send me, but I thought a couple $100 maybe. And then I got an email saying that they had sent me over $3,000. I literally fell to the floor and started bawling my eyes out. Here's the clips. It's not pretty, but I'm gonna show it because I wanna show you the state I was in when I opened this email.
Someone just gifted me a bunch of money, like, it was somebody who watches my videos and believes in what I'm doing and just wanted to support this channel and this mission, and they gifted me money that is gonna really help me right now. 20% of it I'm gonna give away, and I don't know to where yet. I don't know, like, I'm gonna figure out somebody that needs it. There's somebody out there right now especially who needs it. I never expected this. Like, I can't believe this right now. I'm so emotional. Look at my eyes. Holy shit. when you receive something, just remember to really feel that gratitude, overwhelming gratitude. Let yourself feel it all. Like, I'm letting myself be overwhelmed by this gratitude, and to some people it might seem overly emotional, but I don't care. Like, me feeling my emotions fully, especially gratitude, I'm gonna let myself feel those emotions fully no matter how it looks.
So I actually got on a Zoom with this donor. We had an amazing conversation, and it's so amazing to be able to connect with people who really enjoy the channel. So I want to give a huge thank you to you. You know who you are. Again, this could be a total coincidence, but part of me feels like that's not possible, because I've had so many other synchronicities showing up in my life recently that are so illogical and unexplainable and feels like pure magic, and I just want to create more of it and more of it and more of it and spread it to everyone, and so everybody can experience this. So I really want to empower you wherever you're at in your life, no matter what. I know shit is hard right now, but we can't control what's happening outside of us. We can control how we react. We can control what's going on in our mind. And it does take hard work, and it does take commitment, and it does take consistency, but it is possible, and it is worth it, and you are worth it.
I can't believe that I got results from this challenge, and I can't say if they're connected, but I've never in my life ever had something like that happen, where money just falls to me out of nowhere from a random stranger. I think I paid $30 or $40 for this. I can't even remember, and it was well worth the money that I spent.
There's so much I want to do with this channel. I have these huge ideas, I have this huge vision, and there's so much I want to give to the world, and I've come to a point where I can't block the resources to do that anymore. I recognize that I'm going to need monetary resources and abundance to do what I want to do and to serve at the level I want to serve, and I'm constantly working on my relationship with money, because this stuff is deep rooted, and the fact that it's not talked about, it's something we're all struggling with. So I would love if all of you could leave a comment telling me about your relationship with money and how you've been able to work through money blockages. I would love to hear your stories. So definitely comment below. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. And as always, I want to remind you that you have the power to thrive. You have the power to live your best life ever. And I'll see you next week. Bye.
Got a lot of time on our hands, yeah. Don't have to rush a thing, don't you know? Easy, let it come, let the sun hit ya. Easy, let it come, don't worry about tomorrow. Why waste your time working 9 to 5? Yeah, we're so young, baby, and we're flying to the sky.